Why Argentina cries so much? Every time Argentina wins, the world sees the same images: grown men in tears, players embracing like brothers, an entire nation celebrating as one. But why? The answer goes far beyond football. 1. They carry 3 generations. This team isn't playing only for today's supporters. Every player grew up hearing stories about Mario Kempes, living under the legend of Diego Maradona, and witnessing Lionel Messi's long journey from heartbreak to redemption. When they wear the Argentine shirt, they aren't carrying 90 minutes of football. They're carrying decades of expectation. 2. They didn't just follow Messi, they became Messi. Most national teams depend on one superstar. Argentina chose a different path. Every player respects Messi. They protect him, trust him, and know what he means to their country. But they don't wait for him to rescue them. Instead, they ask themselves a different question. What would Messi do? Would he stop believing? Would he stop demanding the ball? Would he give up because the clock was against him? Never. So neither do they. That's why, when Messi can't decide the game alone, someone else steps forward. On this team, leadership isn't concentrated in one player. It lives in all 11. 3. They celebrate sacrifice. Watch Argentina closely. A last-second tackle receives the same celebration as a goal, a blocked shot, a recovery run, a goalkeeper claiming a difficult cross. These moments matter because they remind every player that sacrifice is valued just as much as brilliance. Nobody feels invisible, even if their name never appears on the score sheet. 4. They feed on emotion, not pressure. Many teams become smaller when emotions rise. Argentina becomes stronger. One tackle energizes the bench. One interception lifts the crowd. One celebration changes the rhythm of the match. They don't try to control emotion. They transform it into fuel. 5. Why they cry. Those tears aren't simply about winning. They're the release of everything that came before it. Years of criticism, months away from family, the fear of letting an entire country down. For weeks, every emotion is locked inside because the job isn't finished. Then, the final whistle blows. The pressure disappears, and the tears say what words never could. 6. They stop being 11 players. This may be Argentina's greatest strength. Most teams are made up of 11 individuals. Argentina becomes one identity. When one player makes a mistake, another covers for him. When one scores, the entire bench celebrates. When one falls, everyone lifts him. Social psychologists call this shared identity. The focus shifts from "how do I succeed" to "how do we succeed?" That changes everything. Effort becomes automatic. Trust replaces fear. Pressure becomes shared. And once a team begins thinking as one mind instead of 11 separate minds, breaking them becomes almost impossible. That's why Argentina cries. Not because they love football more than anyone else, but because for 90 minutes they stop being individuals and become one family. Match notes: watch less, understand more.